I'm driving along the magnificent Karakoram Highway, the eighth wonder of the world, and it's easy to see why. This road takes us through the planet's most breathtaking mountain ranges, the most picturesque villages, valleys and lakes. It's a beauty that cannot be denied. But behind this beauty is something else. It's a feeling, a presence that resonates not only here, but all across Pakistan. A byproduct of a relationship, of a cooperation that has helped mold Pakistan to what it is today.
无论国际风云和两国国内局势如何变化，两国在设计彼此核心利益问题上，一贯相互理解、相互支持。这份情谊堪称独一无二。
And it is here at Khuncherab Pass where we begin, the highest point on the Karakoram Highway where Pakistan meets China, where true strength of the friendship is felt. It was not an easy road to make. Harsh weather, heavy snowfall and landslides and avalanches were constant dangers, dangers that led to the passing of over 800 Pakistanis and around 200 Chinese. Brave souls that were laid to rest here, where in 1978 a memorial graveyard was built in their honor. For 44 years, 70-year-old Ali Ahmad Jan has been the caretaker of the graveyard. For 44 years, he has cleaned and tended to the tombstones of those who sacrificed. It was these sacrifices, he believes, that allowed the border region ultimately flourish.
जब से ये चैनवाई आ गया है, हमारा इलाके में खुशी आ गया है, सर्दी था, गर्मी आ गया है, अंधेरा था, रोशनी आ गया है, गर्मी था, अमीरी आ गया है.
His efforts did not go unnoticed. On April 20th, 2015, when Chinese President Xi Jinping visited Pakistan, he conferred Ali with a presidential award for his service to the departed.
तो मैं इनका बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ. ना एक नाचिस ना अहल इंसान को इतना इज़्ज़त दिया. मैं खुदा का शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ, फिर ये दोनों हुकूमतों का शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ सर.
I left Gilgit humbled by the work of one man, humbled by the hands of tens of thousands who worked tirelessly to bring hope to millions more. From one road to another, this one, the largest transport infrastructure project to date in the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor and a key project of the Belt and Road Initiative. The Peshawar-Karachi Motorway, a shining symbol of the bilateral cooperation, a 392-kilometer long project, the main artery of transportation between Pakistan's north and south, uplifting local economies along its route. Recruiting talent like 34-year-old Kesser, his knowledge of Chinese also proved to be a valuable asset to overcome difficulties like security, lack of resources, high temperatures, and the pandemic to complete the mega project.
I studied in China for 5 years and completed my graduation from there. It was very good experience. When I was there, I found Chinese are very good in development, prosperity, and speeds. China and Pakistan are very good brothers from generation to generations, and they are helping us a lot in every situation and at every condition. So we wish that they are continuously help us to develop our country as well.
In Kesser's hometown, he and his family own more than 160 acres of mango orchards, an important cash crop and the basis for survival of hundreds of thousands of fruit farmers in the region. The quick delivery of fruits from their farm to markets 900 kilometers away is now possible without the fruits spoiling.
That increase our income as well as create happiness to us. So this PKM project brings happiness to our family and all other similar villagers or farmers to us.
As we drive into the horizon, we notice patches of green along the arid, barren landscape. More than 300,000 trees planted along the motorway. Along this route, new wells and canals showing social responsibility of Chinese enterprises along the Belt and Road. A road that leads us to Thar. Because other than transport infrastructure, the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor will also provide Pakistan with much-needed energy infrastructure.
中巴经济走廊是中巴实现共同发展的重要抓手。我们要发挥走廊建设对两国务实合作的引领作用，以走廊建设为中心，以瓜德尔港能源、基础设施建设、产业合作为重点，形成1+4合作布局。
Because at the moment, Pakistan is in dire need of producing cheap electricity that can only be achieved by harnessing its indigenous coal potential.
因为我们知道这个项目呢是巴基斯坦政府解决能源危机的一个非常关键的一个项目，因为巴基斯坦的煤炭资源95%以上呢都在塔尔煤田。
The discovery of a large coal reserve in southern Pakistan and the demand for the resource is also changing the way families have lived for generations. Women in poor rural communities mostly work at home or in the fields. But 42-year-old Singhari defied the cultural norms of her otherwise conservative Hindu community by working as a driver at this coal plant.
कंपनी ने जब लिखा हुआ था सारा, हम गाड़ी की सहूलत देंगे, हम दिन वाले खाना देंगे, चाय देंगे, पानी सारा हमारा, वर्दी सर्दी जो पेन किताब लिखना, बोर्ड मैडम, हमने तो वहाँ गए माल देखा तो हमको तो अच्छा लगा, हमारे घर से भी अच्छा लगा.
Now earning a good salary, Singhari has built her own house in the nearby town. She wants to be an inspiration to women in her community. This project is not only providing jobs but bringing education, medical care and clean drinking water to local people. Here at Thar, dreams of new generation are being realized, lives are being improved. And here at Gwadar, cities are being transformed.
The port is known as the crown jewel of the multi-billion-dollar China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, dubbed a game changer, not just for Pakistan, but for the whole region.
The skyline over the once sleepy fishing city of Gwadar has been transformed by machines that dredge the Arabian Sea and cranes that set up shipping berths in what is projected to become Pakistan's biggest international port. Hotels, schools, hospitals, processing plants, factories, a 2,900-kilometer superhighway and a high-speed railway to connect it to China's western provinces, a soon-to-be-completed international airport. All these infrastructure projects will enable the Gwadar Peninsula to emerge as the centerpiece of the Belt and Road. Locals of Gwadar, who had grappled with poverty and deprivation for far too long, people like 47-year-old Naeem Ahmed, who once belonged to the local fishing community, now he's a driver at the China Overseas Port Holding Company.
उसकी बुनियाद जैसे कि कोई घर की बुनियाद रखते हैं तो वो बुनियाद सीपे की गवादर से रखी गई और इस सीपे की बुनियाद रखने से तो यहाँ के मकामी जैसे माहीगीर हैं हमारी, हम खुद हमारी मुत्तहिदा माहीगीर पूरी कमेटी है, तो बल्कि ऐसी हालत में थी कि हमारी समंदर बंद हो जाएगी, हमें तकलीफ़ मिलेगी या हम मुतासिर होंगे, हम परेशान होंगे, मगर हम आगे बढ़ता गया. जब वो कंपनी आया, उसने काम किया, हमें बड़ी खुशी हुई कि चंद लोग वहाँ के लोकल भी पाकिस्तान से भी आए, कराची से, बाहर से पाकिस्तान के अंदर, और हमारी अपनी ज़्यादातर लोकल उस कंपनी में, चाइनीज़ कंपनी में वहाँ पे काम पे लगे और उनको रोज़गार मिला.
I have traveled over 7,000 kilometers through Pakistan, from north to south, from snow-capped mountains, through the parched deserts to the pristine coast. Everywhere along the way, there's a visible and undeniable presence presence of a country miles away, yet still able to enrich the lives of those even the most remote towns of Pakistan. China and Pakistan, iron brothers since 1950, a testament to the strength of a relationship that transcends the changes of our time.